Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you check us out on Patreon at www.patreon.com/Hookah Anonymous _. You guys been telling us to create one for the longest, so we recently created a community where we will upload videos that we can't share on YouTube due to their guidelines. We'll also be dropping the latest to there first, behind the scenes information that you wouldn't find anywhere else on our socials. So make sure you become a member, and after you do that, head over to our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _ and follow us there. Now without further ado, let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, it seemed like things are starting to get out of control as the days go on, and it's coming out more and more that King Von may have been backdoored by his own people. Now, if you've been here with us since the situation first transpired, you know that this day was gonna come. You know that at some point the truth was gonna come out, because it was way too much things that just started not making sense that everyone actually started paying attention to, and now people are finally starting to ask questions. Now, as y'all know, the King Von situation came back out and became a topic of discussion because it recently came out that OTF Vonnie's father came out and spilled some details about the situation. Now, it's one thing for us to say something, but it's another when someone else who was actually there said something, whereas you can't call them conspiracy theorists because they were actually there. With that being said, Vonnie's father exposed that he went with his son Vonnie to actually pay, allegedly, for taking Von's life out in the sticks somewhere in Georgia to Little Tim. Then he also exposed that they were aware of what was supposed to happen to Von that night, and things were put in place just so it can happen exactly the way it did. I'm talking about from scoping out the place prior to vehicles being purchased and being quote unquote gifted, the whole 9 yards. So once again, it's one thing to call us conspiracy theorists, but what do you do when you have someone that was not only close to the situation, but he also have receipts? So with that being said, now it's looking like someone who's close to the family have spoken out, and she said she's the auntie of King Von. And to be honest with you, it's getting to a point where even if you didn't believe before, damn sure should now. I mean, how can't you? At this point, it's only allegations, but with the new receipts dropping and things we already knew, everything is starting to align itself perfectly. Now, someone sent this post, shout out to Gala Hagen, the GOAT. I'm assuming it's a family member, considering that she called Von her nephew, and she responded to all the recent accusations that's been going on. She would take to what it seems like Twitter and state, quote, "They set my nephew up. FOTF, F Lil Durk, F Lil Tim, F Quando Rondo, F the industry, F Track 100, Quando Rondo, F NBA Youngboy, F all you N-words that knew about that ish. Shout out to Gala Supreme. I hope my sis Tasha gets justice one way or another. Von gonna get his get back, heart emojis." Now once again, it's one thing for us to say something, but it's another when the family and people close start to say something. And honestly, the family been new. If y'all pay attention, whenever the cousin Balo or Von's other sister who goes by the name K Killer gets into it with the other sister Kayla B on social media, some truths start coming out. The last time they got into it on social media, Balo revealed that OTF Vonnie was the one that stole money out of Von's safe deposit box, and he also revealed how messy Kayla B was being, including going to Von's house and allegedly looking for things to take, and it was something about $70,000 trying to go missing. So yes, they are aware, but like Balo said the last time during the interview, out of respect for Von's mother, he's not going to be on social media going back and forth because it basically tarnishes Von's legacy. And I'm sure his mother is not into all the messy stuff going on social media. They all know what they know, and I guess they would like to keep everything under wraps and off the internet. Now, speaking of the family knowing, remember that time Durk held a Muslim prayer in Chicago and wanted it to be the biggest? He took to his IG story to say, quote, "I want to hold the biggest prayer in Chicago for the Muslims that bring everybody together soon. Prior to the side, then after, get problems off the chest. Help the petty beef go away, private location, the voice." Well, he would end up having the ceremony and called it the Little Durk Unity Prayer Day event, where Muslims of Chicago would come and pray together back in 2024 of October. Now, while he was there, he would come across OTF Vonnie's father. In this picture right here, you can see him face to face, in which he has Vonnie's father's phone in his hand, as his father stated that he put him on the phone with Von's daughter. With him already feeling that Dirk may have had something to do with the unaliving of Von, allegedly, he would contact Von's mother and say, quote, "Slide through the pictures. That's my phone in his hand. When I FaceTime True, I didn't even know somebody was recording. He didn't fix it. 6 days later, he's gone. The creator of heaven and earth is with us. 6 is the number 9 all day long." Now, if you're confused about what he means pertaining to the number 9, a lot of people don't understand how deep OTF Vonnie's father and King Von's father friendship goes back. Here's a picture of them both as kids. Now let's break down the 9s and then also break down how close the two actually were. King Von's birthday is August 9th. King Von's father, Silk, was shot and unalive July 31st, 2005. That's 9 days before Von's birthday. King Von was shot and unalive November 6th, which we know the 6 turns into a 9, but his father's birthday is October 28th, 1974. Now if you do the math, Von was unalive 9 days after his father's birthday. So Von's father passed away 9 days before his birthday, and King Von passed away 9 days after his father's birthday. Coincidence, right? Maybe. Now another coincidence is this. King Von's father, Silk, introduced OTF Vonnie's father to Vonnie's mother. And guess what? What's a coincidence that Vonnie's mother's birthday is August 9th, just like King Von's? It don't stop there. OTF Vonnie's real name is K. Von, while King Von's real name is Davon. And what a coincidence, Vonnie's name is Vonnie, and King Von's alias is Von. And keep in mind, their parents did not plan that at all. As crazy as it sounds, they did not get together and plan to name their kids in a similar fashion at all. But the whole point of that was just to show and prove how close these two actually were, and it goes back all the way to their parents. It's a lot between them, and a lot of people may try to discredit the father for what he's doing, but it's hard to discredit anyone that's telling us something we already suspected, but yet he's also coming with receipts. So are you worried about the father allegedly just telling on his kid, or do you actually want the truth? Now make sure y'all stay tuned for our next video, because we're going to get more in depth with everything. We have audios deeper than what y'all already know that will prove something wasn't right the night Von passed away.
Oh, they know.
Yeah.
Oh, they know.
Yeah.
You mean they know that? But what's gonna be? I mean, it was the picture was painted for Lil Tim, but they know who's really responsible, who hired Lil Tim. Yeah, the world see who pulled the trigger, but the world don't know who sent the people, who paid them.
So stay tuned for all that, y'all. Like I told y'all, we've been sitting on this information, but out of safety for certain people, we didn't want to put it out. But the cat is already out the bag, so here we are. Y'all jump in the comments, let me know what y'all think about this. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'ma keep on dropping. And I'm out.